Hi, how are you today? I'm well, thank you. How can I help you? Handheld consoles? Sure, so something like a Switch Lite? Something older? Okay, do you have any clue what you're looking for, or are you more so looking for suggestions? Suggestions? Okay. Yeah, let me see what we have right now. I know we do have some Game Boys, and then I think a few Nintendo DS's. Yeah, there were some just traded in. So it looks like we have some Game Boy Colors, Game Boy Pocket, and then the DS's. So I can grab them if that works. Okay. So I'll show them to you and then show you the games as well. But before I do that, I just have one thing to tell you about. So I know you're super excited to continue shopping at the game store. But before we do that, this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends is a mobile hero collection RPG with over 80 million players worldwide. It's free to play, has beautiful graphics, and has over 650 unique champions to collect. I love games with challenges, and Raid's endgame is a huge prison tower that I can't wait to reach. To climb to the top, you'll need an army of champions. The bosses are tough, so you'll also need high resistance and ways to remove debuffs. You can experiment with different tactics to see what it takes to succeed. RPGs are one of my favorite types of games, so having Raid easily accessible on my phone is the best. I'm having so much fun and can't wait to get more champions and eventually reach Doom Tower. What's even more exciting is now through May 15th, Raid is going on a hunt for dragon eggs. Download Raid using the links below, copy your in-game player ID, and then head on over to egghunt.plarium.com. New players can win amazing in-game prizes and even real-life prizes, ranging from legendary Raid champion to Amazon gift cards with a total value of $20,000. For existing players, go to egghunt.plarium.com and you'll find a special promo code that everyone can use to earn a small gift in-game. Use the link in the description box or scan the QR code to get awesome bonuses. The bonuses include a free epic champion, Talia, and other useful bonuses. You all know how much I love video games, so playing Raid on my phone is the perfect way to just chill out and relax. It's a great RPG, so I hope you'll check it out. Click the link in the description box below, and I'll see you on the battlefield. Thank you so much to Raid for sponsoring this video, and thank you for watching. So I brought everything out, and first I thought I'd show you the Game Boy items, if that works. Okay. So let me start with the Game Boy Pocket. So this Game Boy is pretty beat up, not in great condition. So I'll start by saying that I could sell this for $10 to $15 if you were interested. And here is the front of it. So it is silver. And you can see it's not in the best condition. It was cleaned on the front. I think there were some stickers. The buttons work. And let's see on the side. Volume works. Yeah, everything works. The only thing I will say is the back is kind of beat up too. But again, it still works. The battery cover is here. So if you're interested in just a Game Boy Pocket, we do have that. Now, we do have 2 Game Boy Colors. So, are you interested in a certain color? Okay. So first I'll show you a purple one we have. And this one I would say is kind of like the Game Boy Pocket, where it's not in the best condition, but it's still in working condition. So here is the front, and again, buttons work. The only other thing I'll say is the back battery cover is missing. So I'll try to find a replacement in the back if you were interested in purchasing this one. And I could give this to you for, again, $15. So there's your purple. And it does come with this case, if you're interested. See, we have a few games, and these can all be purchased separately, so you don't have to purchase this specific game. This is Pokemon Pinball. Again, this battery cover is missing, but I can try to find one. And this is a good collector's game to have. And it does work. I did forget to mention that all of our games work. Everything's been tested. Of course, if you have any issues, we do have a 30-day return policy. So you don't have to worry about that. And are you a Pokemon fan? Okay. I do have some items that you might be interested in that. And now on to the next Game Boy. Let me set these aside. So this is the one that's in the best condition. This was actually my Game Boy Color that I am selling. So you have this cute case and a nice pocket on the back. And of course you have your slots for games. So let me show you the Game Boy. And this is your lime green. And it's in good condition. So here's the front. All buttons are in good condition. No sticking. And I'll actually put a game in a minute so I can show you what it looks like. You have your battery area. And I've taken good care of this for many years, so I know that this one will hopefully last a long time. So let's look at some games and see what we can test out. And by the way, since this one is in a better condition, I'll probably sell it for about $50. Take out these games. Okay. Now we do have other Game Boy games in store, but these are just the few that I'm selling with this Game Boy. But obviously you can mix and match if you'd like. So let's see, I guess I will pop one in. Well, first let me show you what games there are. So we have Link's Awakening. And the sticker is pretty good. Some dirt on the front, which I can probably get off. And then the back is good. Then Pokemon Blue. And Pokemon blue has some discoloration at the top. Some little tears right there, but otherwise in good condition. But not perfect. And then unfortunately, this one is not in good condition. Let's just say this was my sister's game and she did not take care of things. So, this is Pokemon Yellow. I will give this to you at a very discounted price because of the label, but it is working perfectly, so you can still play. And then, of course, Pokemon Red. The label is a little bit dirty, but again, I can probably clean it for you. Working condition, and my favorite. So, a good one to have. So let's pop this in and show you what it would look like if you were to play. Starting up, and there you go. I know it's very high quality graphics, but anyways, I just wanted to show you that it's in working condition. So, a good option if you wanted to purchase a Game Boy. So, I told you the price of the Game Boy. Red I would give you for $40. Probably the most valuable. Blue, probably $20. Yellow, probably $5 to $10. And then Link's Awakening, around $20. Okay. So that's everything for Game Boy Colors. So next I will show you our DS options. So again, we have a nice case here if you would be interested. Now as of right now, we only have 2 DS's in stock. We did just sell a 3DS and a DS XL. So if you were to be interested, they do come in the store pretty often, so I could keep an eye out for you. But let me show you these first. So we'll start with the DS Lite, and this is going for $50. So open it. It's good condition. Show you the side. And the buttons. All in working condition. Now this one is good if you want to play Game Boy Advance games on it, because you can play DS games right up here. There's your slot. Indiana Jones. Or down here is where you can just pop this out and insert your Game Boy Advance game. So I would say if you want to do that, then go with this one. So 50, and then the DSi. So this goes for about 40, and this is just for DS games. Now this has a voice editor and a camera, although I wouldn't say in today's day you would particularly use them. I think the picture and graphics is a little bit better than that one, so something to keep in mind. And you have a pen back here for the touchscreen, which I'll show you in a moment. Now, neither of these are in particularly the best condition, but they both work. I actually forgot to show you the pen on this one is underneath, just so you know. So then I have a few games to show you. We do have several, but just in the interest of time, I grabbed just 2 for now. So one is Kingdom Hearts. So this was donated with the bundle, and you can see it right there. Comes with the manual, and it actually also comes with a bonus game as well, just another Kingdom Hearts game. So that would be included for free. And then we have one Pokemon game, which I wanted to show you, and that is Soul Silver. So there's the front, the back. So it does come with the manual. And then I will put the game in. So it just goes at the top with the power button. And let's see, the intro stuff is happening, and then here we go. So you can see it starting up, and you have 2 screens, which is different than the Game Boy Color. And everything is loading. Let's see. So I just started, and just bring you and show you the picture quality on this compared to the Game Boy. So see there, it's obviously a little bit better than the Game Boy Color. Now it's kind of hard to see, but there you are in your little town, and again you have 2 screens to work with, and your screens are backlit, which is of course very nice. So I'm just going to close this away, and then put the game away. So 2 options for DS. And now I will show you our Game Boy Advance that we have right now. So we actually had a few of the original Game Boy Advances, but again, they actually just sold. Surprising, but Game Boys are very popular in store. So this is the Game Boy Advance SP. SP standing for special. And I actually love this Game Boy. I just love how compact it is. It's almost like a flip phone. And I remember when this came out, I just thought it was really cool. Buttons. Now what's really nice about this is, again, there's a backlight. So let me walk you through the loose games we have. So this is Super Mario World, Super Mario Advance 2. This is Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario Advance 4. This is Metroid Zero Mission. And And then one of my favorites, Yoshi's Island. I love this one. It's actually really cute to play on the Game Boy Advance. I'll show you that one. Then Donkey Kong Country, Super Mario Advance, Mario Kart, Super Circuit, and then Pokemon Fire Red. So another good Pokemon game for your collection. And again, the backlight is so nice. Turn down the volume so it's not loud. So here we go. You can turn the light on or off. I know it's kind of hard to tell right now. And there you go. You have your jump and back and forth. So I can't see anything to actually play this, but you can obviously see pretty good graphics. So let me turn this off. And then I do have a bag of actually random games. They're not anything special, but you can kind of go through them if you'd like. And they're 99 cents each. So I will set these aside for you. And then the boxed games. So Super Mario Advance, which I did show you before, but this is the boxed version. So comes with the game, of course. And then let me just show you. Of course, it's sealed in there. And then you have your little manual. So everything is brand new. Then we have Donkey Kong, which is a classic, of course. And this is the classic NES game. So you can see on the back some images. And then another classic, Pac-Man. And again, this is the classic game. And then lastly, Super Mario Bros. Again, the classic NES game for Game Boy Advance. So, a few other options. So I think that's it for now. Are you interested in purchasing anything? Okay, let me grab those items and we can price them out. Alright, so the DSi, $40. The Game Boy Advance SP, could sell that for $80. So a little bit more. Now you mentioned Fire Red, that is worth around $100 today, but I will give you a deal since you're buying multiple items and sell it for $70. And then the Metroid game, that is actually worth around $70 these days, but I can give it for $50. Then Pac-Man is only $10. So let's add it up. $250. Perfect. I see you actually have $400 in credit. Would you like to use that today? Perfect. So I will just deduct the total from there, and I will email you the receipt That works. Good. Alright, you're all set. Well, I'm really hoping you're going to enjoy the items you purchase. Like I said, we're always getting new things in, so feel free to stop by and I can show you the new items. And like I said, if you have any questions about the items you purchased, just give me a call. Alright? Well, happy gaming, and thanks so much for coming in today.